All right. Q tipped her out, so she's ready for the next one.
Yep.
What's going on, friends? It's your boy Stan Tenacious TX Vapes. You are listening to the sexiest podcast since Betty White, and now, Shedtime.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Shedtime podcast. And, yo, if you couldn't tell by this week's title, it's some Steel Valley shenanigans going on today. Because, yeah, if you didn't already know from all the talk we've been having throughout the last month or two, there's a meetup going on at the Steel Valley Vapors. And, of course, our man James had to be down there to help kick off everything. So he's hanging out. We got the punk rock Silver Fox with us. And, yo, it's going to be one of those wild and rowdy shows. I hope you guys brought your helmets because, yo, it's going to get a little wild around here. Shit might go flying. Yeah, I'm in the shed. If you guys can't tell right now, shout out to the patrons who get to see this right now. Yeah, totally in the shed. It feels good right here. I am feeling ready to rock, and I'm excited, boys. It's been a great Sunday so far. How's it been for you fellas down there at Steel Valley HQ?
It's been pretty lit, bro. I gotta say, we already had a pretty jam-packed day already so far. I'll just say this. I won't get too much into it. We'll probably talk about it a little bit more here in a second. But we did just get back from the Penguins game and grabbed ourselves a little bit of the world's famous, or Pittsburgh's famous Pimani Brothers.
Yes.
Old, I grabbed myself a nice pastrami. Will got himself a nice Pittsburgher. It was legit, man. Yeah. I'm stuffed. I'm stoned now, and I'm ready to fucking chill, man. I'm in full chill mode right now. To be 100% honest with you,
dude. There's nothing better than being in full chill mode. That's
I'm never against it ever. I'm always for pro chill.
Yeah,
how can someone ever be against that?
100.
Yeah, dude. There's some high strung people that like being chill is something that they don't even know about. So like, it would make them feel uncomfortable, maybe.
I'm that guy. I feel
bad for those people.
I know that life. I've lived that life, and it's nice to chill. You need it. We need a break every now and then. That's what Sunday Fun Day is all about. You know what I mean?
Fucking right.
I yearn for a world where we all shut down on Sundays again. That'd be fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Just Sundays stop day.
Yeah. Sunday is rest and relax day.
Yeah, dicks out for Harambe day.
Fucking yeah. Exactly.
That's the day you're supposed to wake up from a coma of a sleep.
Yes. And then go to church. Yep. That's the exact day that we're on today. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know about the going to church part, but everything else.
Well, that's the only way you're gonna get Sundays back, buddy.
So then what we do is we start the official religion, the Church of the Shed. And we officiate Shedtime Sunday within the Shed Church. And
we all praise our Lord and Savior, Ted Shime.
That's right, our Lord and Savior, Ted Shime. And much like the Rastafari, we smoke a spliff for the communion. Yeah. So every hour on the hour at the Church of Shedtime, we must burn one.
High.
Like I said, all three of us are going to have to get ordained so we can actually officiate weddings. Because we'll be so popular that one person can't do all of the work. We're actually going to have all three of us.
We'll have to have a squad, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would think that at some point we will have missionaries who will go and shed the spread time word. If you, a listener, would like to be a Shed Time missionary now, you could always email us and reach out, and we can start you on your journey of Shed Time missionaryship by spreading the gospel of the Shed Time podcast. That's right.
We're accepting all offers.
The beautiful thing, right?
Experience needed.
Join the fellowship.
If we did become a religion, we would actually get tax-free status. Because we'd be a actual religion and
but don't you have to be non-for-profit then? Like I'm all for getting tax exempt, but isn't that like part of making it paid a little bit?
I can be for profit, but the church can't be.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, fair.
Yep. How do you think Joel Osteen does it? That fucking guy is like he's like a multi-mega millionaire, and he's got like one of those like gigantic mega churches, and like he makes bank off of selling like all sorts of stuff.
Like he slings Jesus and people are buying.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's one of those dudes you see like often referenced in movies with like the, you know, he's on like this like huge stage and there's like, you know, 20,000 people in there.
Arena tours, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So he's one of those guys, and then you go up, and then he's like the dude that like presses you on the forehead, and you like fall backwards. And
I don't know if he's one of those guys, but he's
like, now I can see.
One of the biggest like TV televangelists, like preaching the fucking gospel.
Got you.
Like,
yeah, he was actually in the news not too long ago because there was a contractor working on his home, and they just found a whole bunch of just random money stuffed in the walls during a renovation, and it was like,
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah,
what's weirder, a bunch of money or a dead body?
both.
Yeah.
Well, no, which one's more weird?
I mean,
I'm not sure which one.
So want to attract the police either way. So
yeah. I mean, at this point, it's if you got that much cash hidden in your walls, there seems like there's something fishy going on. Are we stealing from the collection
There might be
plate?
a dead body in the basement. Yeah.
Under those beautiful rose bushes in the backyard.
Why do you think they bloom so nicely?
Exactly. Yep.
Why do you think them buds are so red, man? It's from the blood of their enemies.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
We're all going to hell for this conversation, and I can't wait to see you all there. We already knew Will was
earned
there.
my way, bro. I earned my way a long time ago. I was probably like 10 years old and it already had like a life sentence just pinned on me.
Yeah, who knows, man.
But I'm cool with it, you know? I'm still smiling, right? You know, I'm having a good time.
I figure I'll just go for the lifetime of sin with the deathbed recant, you know, move. Figured that's the playbook I'm going to run with. And if that doesn't work, fuck it, dude. The devil's going to be my homie, and it's cool. Yo, shout out.
As long as he burns, we're good. You know what I mean?
Hey, I told everybody a long time ago that I sold my soul to the devil for a 40 and a bag of weed, and the devil got ripped the fuck off that day.
That's probably a fact. I've gotten to know you over the years, and you probably made out on that deal.
Yeah, like you know, this is the one thing I can say about Will, and because I've been friends with Will now for a good amount of time, is that Will never surprises me because I always think the funniest, most random shit right when he's about to tell a story, and I'm almost always right. Like, I'm not right necessarily on what happened, but I'm expecting like shenanigans and just ridiculousness, and it happens. But I also know that Will probably has been a piece of shit, but to me, all I see is Will is a fucking dope dude. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, I believe all the shit that he's done, but I know that like I would never have to deal with it, so like it doesn't seem as real. Does that make sense?
Here's the thing, bro. I think what happened is we got lucky and we got to know Will after the asshole. You know
like as an adult,
after
you know,
the
when he hit like 35,
he kinda that would just do like the worst randomest shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I still wouldn't put it by him to do some shit like that. But I also know at the deep down, I've gotten to know the dude that he is now, and he's also one of the dudes that would give the shirt off his fucking back. You know what I mean? If he knew you and like fucking you were a friend of his, you know what I mean?
I know this. I know this much about Will. This I think summarizes the kind of guy Will has been in the past by juxtaposing it with who he is now. This is a man who set off fireworks in his own business.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
If he's willing to do that in his own building.
Let me tell you this, bro. We were driving through Pittsburgh today after the game, and when he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, that's like the building I first lived at when I moved to Pittsburgh." We threw a fucking couch off the roof and lit it on fire. Yeah. I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? It's not a small building, bro.
No, it's like
not a small
building.
It's a pretty tall fucking building, dude." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that was the last time anybody was allowed on the roof."
Probably rightfully so. Probably
Yeah,
rightfully
dude.
so. I feel bad for all those like old Bettys that were going out there sun tanning. They got
Oh,
that.
no,
rock
it
from
was
them.
strictly a college apartment complex for the Art Institute of Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
So it was nothing but fucking Art Institute kids in there, and a bunch of fucking punk rockers.
And Will.
See, though, like, hearing that, it makes me think we need to sit down with Will and write like a new version of an SLC punk about your fucking crazy stories.
Oh, dude, who could we
my
get
God.
to play Will though? Like, obviously Matthew Goddard's older than Will, so that wouldn't make sense.
And he slobbers way too much.
yeah, so like,
I
I
mean,
wonder who would be perfect. for
I
Will.
almost want Colin Quinn.
No, but he's old though. Like,
I
you
know, but I know that he's not the right age to play a young
Okay.
Will, but like, there's just this like, I want to see Colin Quinn light a fucking couch on fire and throw it off a roof, basically.
I honestly, I don't know. Who.
I feel like Jonah Hill could do like a good Will.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
more newer
He's
Jonah
lose some
Hill,
weight,
not
though.
like old Jonah Hill. Like maybe like
drop pounds, bro.
Because I used to be a lot skinnier than I am now.
oh no, dude, Jonah Hill now he's like
He's
like
cut, yeah.
average size dude at tops. That's what I mean, like more like newer Jonah Hill, like what he was in 21 Jump Street,
Okay.
like that. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I've seen like little bits and pieces here and there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's hard to really
I'm down
decide
with
on
this.
what he looks like because he's literally in a movie with like a dude that is probably chiseled as fuck. So like, it's kind of hard to say he's average when he's kind of opposed this like Adonis. But I don't have a crush on that guy, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm saying that. What's that dude's name? Fuck.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. There you go. I've heard mad people be like, yo, he's so hot. And
Did
he
they
was in
just
that
love him,
Magic
dude?
Mike video or
Yeah.
movie. Like, he's got to be doing something good.
Hey, man, you can't fault the dude just because the bitches love him, bro. You know what I mean? Hey.
Oh,
get on it.
no. I can respect that.
Players go
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. Do your
Yeah.
thing, homeboy.
Hey man, it reminds me of that song from Mindless Self-Indulgence. The bitches love me because they know that I can rock. The bitches love me because they know that I can rhyme. The bitches love me because they know that I can fuck. The bitches
No.
love me because they know that I'm on time. Throughout the projects. Am I the only person who knows MSI?
100%. I don't.
I don't.
I'm not surprised that I don't, but I definitely don't.
All right, so Mindless Self-Indulgence is this like weird art punk kind of band. It's like part electronic, part like hard heavy rock, and it's literally everybody in the band is gay. And so like their music is weird, their subject matter is fucked up and weird. Like there's a song on one of their albums called Dicks Are For My Friends. Like, it's the kind of subject matter they write.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, like this is I can see Will getting into this band. Like there's a song called I Hate Jimmy Page. Like ridiculous.
Queercore. I rock some queercore. I'm all about the limp wrist.
Dude,
Dude,
like
is that actually like a
Yeah, it's down
genre?
in Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Google them, guys. Limp
Dude.
wrist. Check them out.
Limp Wrist, I'm into this. Yo, like one of the dudes from or two of the people from MSI actually formed a band called The Left Rights, and I'll never forget the first song I ever heard from them was called If You Can Figure This Out, We'll Suck Your Dick. I was like, I have to listen to the song now. Like, with a title like that, how do I not press play and at least see? I'll tell you what.
I mean, you don't want the prize afterwards unless you're like that, but hey.
I'm definitely not winning no prize, bro. I have no idea what the hell was going on. It was like some weird AV art project gone wrong. Listening to it, it's strange. Like, I don't know what the hell they did and how they did it and how it's music, but it's a thing and it exists.
Well, I mean, what is music anymore?
Well,
You
it's
can have a bunch of fucking noise and it still be considered music.
Well,
Somebody-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you say that, like we were talking about Mr. Bungle on the green room, and Mike Patton is a weird motherfucker musically.
Yes,
So-
he is. But yet he's a genius at the same time.
Oh, 100%. But like, have you ever heard horoscope for an insect? Or insect horoscope? I don't remember if that's which one's the
heard
actual
of it,
title.
but I've never heard it.
Yeah, dude, it's a piece that he wrote, and it's like this weird little like organ maybe piece, and it's him just reading horoscopes for different insects. So it's like dung beetles. Watch out for large piles of shit. They may get in your way. Like it's insane. It's amazing.
Hey man, there's something out there for everybody.
I mean, yeah, dude. I love it. I love that there are some people who still make really weird music. I mean, I'm a big Psycho Stick fan. Psycho Stick is brilliant. I mean, there's a metal band who is writing comedic songs like "Do You Want a Taco?" And that's literally, you know, he's screaming, "Do you want a taco?"
Tacos do sound good.
Yeah.
I'm actually fucking full still though from Manny's. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah, so Permane Brothers is a world renowned spot. Like it's been on TV and
Yeah.
countless. Tell us
It's
about
Man
it.
versus Food, bro.
Dude, that shit was fire, bro.
Or at least
I got the-
Diners, Drive-In does.
Yeah, I got their famous, standard pastrami sandwich where it's supposed to come with like fucking big old amount of coleslaw, tomatoes, French fries, melted provolone on top of your fucking pastrami with like 2 thick slices of like Italian style bread.
Yeah.
And of course, for me, I skipped the coleslaw because I'm not a coleslaw dude, and I just took the tomatoes off because fuck tomatoes. But dude, that shit was fire, bro. The provolone was super melty and stringy. The fries are fucking tasty and seasoned well, and that pastrami, dude, was where it was at, dude. And I got a nice little whole kosher pickle to the side, you know what I mean? They had cut it into 4 spears for me, so I was able to, take a bite of the sandwich, take a bite of the old pickle there, get a little mix of the two. That shit was fire, bro.
Yo, the pickle's so key for that palate cleanser with all that richness going on in that sandwich. Oh, that sounds so banging.
Ice cold cherry Coke to wash it all down.
The only
Dude,
thing that
cherry
sucked
Coke.
about it
I haven't had a
was-
cherry Coke in forever.
The only thing that sucked was they discontinued the Smallman Street fries at that one because we went to the Crafton one instead of the first one down the strip. Because
Oh
of
yeah, they
COVID.
discontinued the chili,
Yeah.
so we couldn't get the street fries. But we are gonna make a special trip on Wednesday, I believe, when we go pick up Mr. Palmas Paudas from the airport and
Yes.
his better half, and we're gonna take them to go get some fucking Pamanis, right? Straight from the airport
Straight
to
from the
Pamanis,
airport.
bro. Go
That's-
get some fire ass sandwiches, bro.
That's a move. That's a move. Yo, for real. Like, Ohio's got a pretty vast food scene, it sounds
I'll
like.
tell you what, bro. Every time I've
does.
come out here, Will's taken me to like a new spot that, you know what I mean? Because I've been out here once before, so he like took me to like 1 or 2 different places. Then both places were fire. We went to Naples, which is like an Italian spot, fire ass Italian spot, and then he took us to DJ's, it's your barbecue spot. Which Chris, next weekend, bro, you're gonna get to witness. You're gonna get down on that barbecue with us, bro. I'm so stoked for you.
I'll eat barbecue.
It's just gonna be fire.
I like
But
barbecue.
this time around, he took us to we went to Basil's last night, which is like a little sports bar. They do like wings. They had like 30 something beers on tap. I had 2 delicious sours along with 2 delicious flavor wings. I kind of went with my standard honey barbecue and mild. And then these guys, Ryan and Will, ended up getting some very off the wall sort of flavor combinations. Like Ryan got a peanut butter hot,
Ooh.
like kind of like a mix between like a hot buffalo with like peanut butter.
So good.
Dude, it sounds like it does not go together, but let me tell you, the nuttiness that you get from the peanut butter mixed with the heat actually plays very well together. And it's super tasty, bro.
It reminds me of like Thai food with like a pad peanut Thai sort of situation going on.
Yeah, dude, it was delicious. That's kind of remind me of. It kind of remind me of like a peanut sauce or like a peanut dressing that you would get at like a Asian restaurant on like a salad or something, but like mixed with the hot sauce, and it was really good. And then you got like some other one that was like a hot sauce with like coffee or something mixed into it. I didn't try one of those, but Will, this guy, bro, got probably the most firest wings I've ever had, dude. But they weren't hot. They were sweet, bro. And they weren't sour, but they were chicken and waffle wings, bro.
What? How does that work?
God.
Let me tell you, bro, this shit tasted like fucking Roscoe's, dude.
Dude, did they waffle batter the chicken wings?
I think they might have, or they maybe just put a little bit of like that some sort of like spices or seasoning that you'd
maybe a little bit of the batter in the mix of the sauce itself.
Like the breading tasted sort of like almost exactly like a waffle, and you had like it was drizzled like a maple syrup that was just like spot on. You bit into it, and it was super juicy chicken, bro.
Just like a touch of butter to it.
Yeah,
just
it
to
was
give that
fire.
buttery fucking fluffiness of the waffle.
They had to have used some like waffle batter in the wing coating. Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Dude. So good.
I got halfway through it, my pound, and I just looked down and was like, I'm going to need another pound of these. Like, I found the one.
Tore them up, bro.
The one.
Holy shit. I'm in awe at the sound of that right now. That fucking, I want to make some. I just picked up hot sauce myself from the dispensary recently. It's an infused hot sauce, bro.
I seen you use that on the pizza you made recently.
Oh, bro, Puerto Rican style hot sauce. It's delicious, bro. It's got like a little bit of a tomato base to it and a lot of like basil and oregano and like different herbs and stuff going on in there. So you don't really taste any weed to it, but like this nice little spoonful's a good little 5 milligram microdose. So you're able to like dose out whatever food you're eating. And oh man, I put a spoonful on every piece of pizza. Got a good 25 milligrams into me. And I was loose. God, I was loose. I'm liking it, man. I'm thinking of more ways I can use it now. Because, like, taco meat, for example, dude. Finish off the taco meat with a couple spoonfuls of that and have some nice infused tacos.
A little extra dash or two on your taco afterward, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Even do like a sloppy Joe and throw a couple spoonfuls into your sloppy Joe mix.
Hey, put that shit on anything, bro, like Frank's Red Hot.
Yo. Tuna fish sandwich with some hot sauce in it. Let's do this.
Eggs in the morning, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's another one.
Do you guys think? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but like I didn't want to lose this thought. Did you guys think that they could have picked any other age of person, okay, than like an old grandma that said, "I put that shit on everything," and it would have made the same statement?
No. I think it was because it was the old grandma that
dude.
Hard, bro.
All right, sorry, I didn't.
And it was the way that it's the way she says it too.
And this is
so matter of fact.
The proof is literally in the pudding too, right? Because they did the Eli Manning one, and it's not nearly as funny as the grandma.
Yeah.
Eli Manning can say it, and it's not even remotely funny. But the grandma says it, and you're like,
it's Eli Manning though, man. Like,
it's fucking Eli.
Him and his brother are like talking to cardboard boxes, bro.
Yeah. Listen. All right, I think Peyton at least has a sense of humor. I think Peyton's got more sense of humor.
Peyton Manning, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think that, James, you need to go watch the Saturday Night Live that Peyton Manning hosted.
Yes,
he is fucking hilarious.
I
was in stitches funny, like bro. That whole episode. Bro.
Here's my thing, funny. Bro. Is I can't see him as anybody other than a quarterback, so that's my problem. Is
dude, the Peyton Manning so Foundation bit is hysterical. He's like, shut up! What the fuck was that?
I've seen the clips, dude, but like at the same time, I'm just like, he's just goofy to me. He's not.
No, he does like a really good job though. Like that's what I mean. Like he. I'm not saying he seems like an actor by any stretch, but like
to you, yeah. To me,
he's just
fucking.
He's stick to football. That's all I gotta say.
I love him.
Opinion,
I think he's goofy as shit.
I have no hate for Peyton, obviously, because I'm a Colts fan, and he was my fucking QB for the longest time, bro. Shout out to fucking Manning, dude. He held us down for a long time.
Fact.
other than that, dude, it's like the Allstate or whatever commercials he does with Brad Paisley or whatever. I'm just like, really, dude?
Yo, all right, but listen, those aren't meant to be funny. Those aren't meant to be as funny though. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think he actually has a good sense of humor when you see the shit like the Saturday Night Live. You guys
can try to convince me all you want. My opinion is that I don't.
We're good.
It's like trying to convince somebody that they like tomatoes when they don't.
Right.
I get it. You can be wrong, and we can still be right. And you could be right, and we could still be wrong.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're all entitled to our wrong opinion.
Like, who knows who's right? Who knows who's wrong?
That's the fun of opinions. I love it. And with that, I'm loading up this dab of this incredible banana punch rosin.
Let's get another one in too, then.
And I think it's a great time for everybody to get stoned with us. So, shout out to the listeners who are able to get stoned with us right now. If you're getting stoned with us, light that shit up because it's about that time. I'm about to light this torch, so you're going to hear that torch noise. I know you guys love it so much. Yeah.
Dude, what I'm actually kind of stoked on is before I came out here, I did a little something that I do not recommend to anybody out there. But I made sure that I got a little Cali out here in Ohio for me and Will to partake on. And I'm introducing him to that stizzy life.
Oh,
dude, I wish that you could, like, it was legal to bring the amount of weed that you're allowed to bring across, like, the alcohol. One day, maybe.
It will be eventually, I'm sure. Yeah. We just got to wait for that time, man.
I'd like bring some dabs down for you guys because, like, I don't mess with that. So, like, I have no idea if
dude,
it's
I almost. Because the cool thing about flying out of California is, like, I could fly out with whatever. It's just, like, whatever state when I fly back might be an issue. So, like, I didn't really think about it. But I was going to bring some flour with me so I could had you guys try some. I should have just done it anyway.
It's all right. I'm sure that Will can get, like, plenty of good flour. I guess it's not from California per se, but...
No, but dude, that's the thing, man. It's like whenever you have a session with somebody, it's like you want them to, experience what you experience. You know what I'm saying? You want to share the love. Just like I get to try what Will's trying smokes out here. I want him to try what I smoke back home.
It's a weird conundrum, though, right? Because, like, it's technically a felony to transport cannabis over state lines, even from a legal state to a legal state. However, you do have these weird instances like California where they're like, listen, if the state that you're going to doesn't care and they're legal and we don't care, then it won't be a big deal.
Yeah.
But that's why I like case by case basis too, because they could look at me and be like, dude got dreadlocks, I bet you he got pounds, and they're busting me over, an eighth of weed in my bag.
Yeah.
Which is lame. I mean, that's lame. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just life, I guess.
But that's the nature of the whole situation, right? Yeah, like until it's a federally legalized thing, then nothing's going to move. And what's worse is that recently you had Mitch McConnell talking mad shit about any opportunities to push anything forward for legal cannabis. So, like, it's still gonna be a little ways off before we can get there, and it just means that what we're doing now is what we're going to be doing, and for the foreseeable future. But at some point, the tides are going to turn, and even the steadfast anti-weed people are eventually going to be outnumbered by pro-pot and.
Well, dude, is there any place that's like in the Bible Belt that it's legal?
No.
Because like basically all the states that are like legal are like more Western, and then some of the like, I guess is Massachusetts is obviously legal. What else is in the Northeast, Sean? Is Vermont? Maine is.
Yeah, Maine. I believe New Hampshire's legalized at some level. I'm looking it up right now just so that I can.
They should be, dude. Their slogan is "Live free or die." So like, how could they not have legal weed?
Well, a lot of Bible Belt is alcohol free too. Dry counties.
Yeah, they'll be dry counties. Yeah, like the Dukes of Hazzard, baby.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you know what cracks me up is you think Pennsylvania would be because their slogan is pursue your happiness.
Well, it's medically.
I tell you what, the happiest I've ever been is on some weed.
Factum.
You ever been happy on weed, man?
Yeah. You're exactly where I was going with.
So Maine's fully legalized. New Hampshire is medical and decrim. Vermont is fully legal. Mass fully legal. Rhode Island fully legal. Connecticut is, I believe, there. New York is now there. So really, at this point, the ones that are fully illegal are like, what is this? I'm looking at Idaho. What is that? I don't know my fucking states well enough.
What letters?
It's not even that. I'm looking at a map right now. Alaska's full on legal. Like, if I went through this list, it's like Alabama, the legal status is mixed. Medicinal, yes. Decrim, no. Alaska, fully legal. Arizona, fully legal. Arkansas, medical, yes. Decrim, no. California is fully legal. Colorado, full. Connecticut, full. Delaware is mixed. It's medical, yes. Decrim, yes. DC is fully legal. Florida, medical,
yes. Which is crazy,
yes.
bro. DC is fully legal, but
yep.
we're not
Georgia is only CBD oil is allowed in Georgia. Hawaii has medical and decrim. Idaho is fully illegal. Nothing is cool in Idaho.
It's a no-go.
Illinois, full legal. Indiana, medical, only CBD. Iowa, only CBD. Kansas, hard stop, full illegal. Kentucky, only CBD is allowed. Louisiana has medical and decrim. Maine's full legal. Maryland, medical and decrim. Mass is full legal. Michigan's full legal. Minnesota has medical and decrim. Mississippi, medical and decrim. Missouri is medical and decrim. Montana's full legal. Nebraska is hard stop, full illegal.
Yeah.
Nevada, fully legal. New Hampshire, medical, yes. Decrim, yes. New Jersey, full legal. New Mexico, full legal. New York, full legal.
Is there a percentage for like what the legal versus?
Yeah, is there like half the states? Is there over 20?
So
is it getting close to half the states?
At this point now, there are only four states in the entire country that are a hard stop illegal. There's 7 that are only allowing CBD. So a vast majority of the country is allowing at least a medical cannabis.
Yeah.
Ohio should be fully legal the end of this year, hopefully, because it's supposed to be up for vote again this year. At least that's what I heard.
So honestly, I would say within the next 5 to 10, it'll probably be
federal. Yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't know.
It might
I don't
be
even
federal,
know.
But there might still be states that are like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying at least like on the base level, I think it'll be, but like depending on the state may still be up in the air because like we know how things going here in the States, they can choose to be more strict if they want to.
Yeah.
I feel like what might very well happen is,
or at least decriminalize.
Yeah, a decriminalization on a federal level, and then it'll be a green light to the holdout states that all right, now we're comfortable.
Yeah, because then they don't have to worry about any legal bullshit. Yeah,
right.
The other aspect of that though is that we also need rescheduling, because rescheduling is going to allow for cannabis research. because as the schedule sits now, cannabis has no medical value. And so it needs to be reclassified as being a medicinal herb.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be part of the decriminalization of it. You know what I mean? I feel like that'll be like, part of that movement. You know
I feel like we could almost get a rescheduling before we can even get a decrim.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's going to be part of the movement. Where it lands in the process, whether it's before or after, is that's who knows. But I definitely see that being part of it for sure.
I think if we can do that, then we can get the research that will convince people to start the legalization process in their places.
I almost feel like the decriminalization of it will almost kind of hand in hand bring in that why can't I think of the word? You literally just said it. The words, man.
Yeah, they're hard. They're hard.
Yeah, but anyways, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
And it's gonna open innovation too, right?
Yeah.
Because we can move genetics more freely. So now I can take genetics that are very comfortable in California and start adapting them to be comfortable in Massachusetts. And now I can get genetics that otherwise haven't been available in new places.
Not only that, but it might also become more popular in just normal everyday, medical use. You know what I mean? It might be something that might be prescribed more, you know what I mean, by a doctor or something like that, which could get into that gray area of the pharmaceutical. I don't really want to get into that whole side.
The pharmaceutical end is already taking control of it. If you really think about it, on the medical side.
Yeah,
but
isn't there places though that you can get
companies
more quality weed and more quality cannabis products in general from dispensaries, or is that not really a thing? Is there not places like that? The medical will get that primo, that top shelf.
There may be states that still do that. I know here in Massachusetts, the big differentiator is you're not paying the recreational tax rate when you're a medical patient, and you're allotted a lot larger doses and a lot larger quantities. So those are your benefits.
Pretty much how it is here too. You're pretty much able to get pretty much the same stuff, but you're probably going to be paying more of a price for it because like Sean's saying, if you're a medical patient, you get your discounts, and you're not having to pay the tax that you would pay as a normal retail customer.
Is that the difference? You still have to pay a reasonable amount, but it's not that really high amount.
Yeah,
sometimes I feel like the prices are actually pretty decent for medical patients, because you got to think about it. For a lot of them,
50% less than what you'd pay, or
I wouldn't know. Honestly, I haven't.
If you were to guess, anybody.
Well, I have a friend out there, and he says it's something like a 25% price hike for a rec.
So
and then you also have the tax on top of that price hike.
I'll put it
figure probably about 40%.
40%.
Yeah. It can literally be a 50% difference, because I have people who I work with who are med patients who buy flower from med dispensaries. They can pay $140 out the door for an ounce. Now, mind you, I am charging $240 out the door for an ounce of basically tit for tat, same quality kind of flower.
That's how it is here in Ohio right now. For an ounce at a dispensary, you're looking at $220 to $240 for medical. But again, you got to take into consideration Ohio just went medical within the past 3 years, actually 4. But it took them a whole year to get everything set up and start going. So because there's not as much quantity in Ohio quite yet compared to the other states that have been doing it for all these years, we're still going to have a little bit of a price hike until we finally hit a certain quantity that we have, so we can start dropping the price a little bit, of course.
Well, your other challenge too is that when you have a whole new cannabis program going on in the state, you have new operators coming online. New operators need to maximize profit to ensure their survival. So once you've got a strong customer base and you're seeing 400 to 500 people every day, now you don't need to worry on getting the most money out of every item. You can just worry about maximizing the sale with each customer and lower the price.
Right.
You know, it's an aspect of business economics I don't think all consumers ever think about. But like, yeah, when you walk into that new dispensary, the price might seem a little high on some things because they need to make that money in order to survive because they're only seeing like 100 people in that day. And you know, when they're established and they're doing 400, 500, 600 people in a day, that's when you start to see that they've got $40 eighths and shit like
that's
that.
when you start to see the discounts and everything, of course.
You know, they can afford to not have the full, 100% markup on certain items because, dude, it's fine. We'll sell 200 units of this at $40 an eighth compared to selling 100 units of this at $55 an eighth.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? Like it's a weird concept that I know people sometimes have like the strangest idea of thinking about, but it's long game thinking, right? Like we talk about it in the crypto thing, like it's all long game thinking, and that's what you have to do if you want to be a long surviving successful business.
Yeah, you have to have multiple goals, right? You can't just be like, okay, I gotta get to the point where I'm successful and I'm making enough money, I don't have to worry about closing it. No, that can't be like your end goal. You have to keep on making goals after you achieve them, right? We talked about that on the show, like just building on goals and like doing little things and not always even, fully achieving one before you start moving toward the other because they'll fall into each other at the same time.
100%. And, when it comes to keeping businesses alive through thick and through thin, that's something that Will knows all about because anybody who can successfully keep a vape shop open in the fucking disgusting regulatory shit that industry has been through in the last 6 years.
And one that's still, thriving from, what we've seen, you know what I mean? And not only that, but that's one thing I was about to say too, is like the shop looks way different from the time I was here last year. Like he's expanded. And dude, it looks pretty, he's still, I've been talking with Will like all this week. He's been showing me, he's like, oh yeah, and then I'm going to do this. We're going to put this here. And he's got like this vision, bro. And like, I'm seeing like it kind of come together from like just how he's talked about it to seeing it now. It's like, dude, this is going to be the spot, man. Cause it's not only, vape oriented, but for your Shedtime users, you know what I mean? If you need, maybe a new grinder or, maybe a nice little vaping device, like a Dynavap, your best, batteryless vaporizer you can buy. Shout outs to Dynavap. But
dude, it could be the best ever. I wouldn't try that many.
It is by far the best batteryless vaporizer, hands down. I don't think there's a better one out there.
They're fucking awesome.
But dude, it's just I keep I've been in there 2 days in a row. Spent pretty much the whole day in the shop, and I just keep walking around, just looking at it, just looking at different shit and picking stuff up and checking it out and see what new shit he's got in there. And he's got stuff for anybody. You know what I mean? Like if you're more like a dab oriented person, or maybe, you're a mech mod guy, or, maybe you just want a nice rolling tray or just like whatever, dude. He's got it all in there, and it's laid out very nicely too. We've got like a nice separation between like the vape and like the, the cannabis oriented stuff.
Yeah, man, that decision to diversify is one I think a lot of vape shops have had to make in the last year or two. Mm-hmm. And it's key to know how to do it the right way. You know what I mean? And it sounds like you're doing that because like you've created 2 stores in one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did pretty much. But I still kept with my tradition of just vaporization as much as possible. Like the only thing that you'll find come out of there now that's for combustion is some glass spoon bowls. And that's it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I really didn't even want to bring those in because I wanted to stay strictly vaporization, because in Ohio, to be a medical patient, you can't combust, you have to vaporize.
Really?
Yeah, you have to vaporize. Now, that doesn't mean that people in Ohio still aren't combusting.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They're not going to go to your door and knock and be like, hey, Are those papers there? Did you just smoke a joint?
No, dude. You know what I used to always say? I'd be like, it's for when I crack a cigarette. Because then I just put the tacky from the rolling paper around it. That's what my excuse would be. Why do you have rolling papers? Oh
yeah. So it just made sense just to try to stay as much vaporization as possible, because being that I'm literally half a mile from the one dispensary and then maybe a mile and a half from the other dispensary in town. That leaves me as the only game in town for vaporization. And we also do for medical patients out of Ohio or any state. If you have your medical card on you and can prove you're a medical marijuana patient, you get 10% off. Right out the gate.
I like that. That's a nice
So
move.
people that are looking for those volcanoes,
and you live anywhere near Winterville, Ohio,
like a little over $600, end up paying like a little over $500.
So you bought the elites, huh?
I do them special order for people. That's the best way to do it, because those things, they cost a fucking arm and leg in your firstborn.
That's a lot of money to tie up just in wholesale. I know.
Well, dude, imagine you had 4 of them for a shop, but if you're moving them that fast, you probably have the money to pay for that. So,
right.
If people were like coming in like twice a week, hey, yeah, you got a volcano, homie? You're like, yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we picked up a few for the dispensary, along with some of the crafty stores and Bickles, because it's important. I've been stressing it to ownership that, like, look, we do have people who prefer to vape dry herb, and it would be really important to have these options for them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is like,
do you guys have Dynavaps?
I have been working to set that up. It's just it's a thing.
Dude, you tell me, like, on the low key, what it is after, and I'm gonna follow them, and I'm just gonna like tweet at them.
Yeah, man. It's honestly like,
I live in your area and I want this, but I hate ordering stuff online. Get it in.
It's a matter of it needs to stay in the forefront of the mind, and with so many things and so many moving parts, some people just you can't remember everything and keep track of everything.
I get it. Yeah, you can overlook shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And so, like, that's unfortunately, it's one of those things that has been overlooked. But we can keep building on it. The cool thing is that, like, this is an industry that continues to grow in all the places where it is an active industry. Right now, like, the cannabis industry is outdoing alcohol industries in different places for the first time ever. So it's growing, and it's growing quickly. So that whole sector has a lot of opportunity now, more than ever before, and it's really fucking cool to watch, dude. I'm hollering right now for more savory things in the edible world. If anybody who is in that game is listening, get on this train now. Savory edibles are not represented enough. We need things like fucking infused potato chips and shit. Come on, man.
I've seen them, bro.
I know, like, but it's underrepresented in these markets out here. Like, we need these things.
I've seen Cheetos that were infused. Forgot what they're called.
Yeah, like, we need that.
Cheetos that get you high. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need like right now, the new thing that just hit around here was infused dried fruit. I'm like, that's fire. Now get me the infused mixed nuts.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if I could get that,
right?
Give me some dried apricots, dude.
Yeah, because like we've also,
I love that shit.
We've also got like little hard shell candies like M&Ms.
Oh, some honey nut or some honey roasted peanuts that are infused, bro.
Yeah.
Or like fucking pistachios or some shit.
Cashews, bro. Honey roasted cashews.
I'm not a cashew guy, man.
So good.
I know it's one of the most expensive nuts, but I'm not a cashew guy.
I like.
They
I
are
like
pricey. They're
Macadamia.
not
I'm
cheap,
not really a
bro.
macadamia guy either.
No, I really don't like those actually. I like
see?
cashews though.
I like macadamias too, man. Macadamias are fire. It's weird.
I'm
I
kinda
don't
just,
like.
I kind of just like peanuts and pistachios, bro. There's just like that's like the main. And
I can do
almonds.
walnuts.
Don't
I
like
do
walnuts.
almonds.
I like almonds though.
What about pecans?
I fuck with
Oh, dude,
pecan.
pecans. Yeah.
Sometimes,
Pecan?
but not my favorite.
Pecan sandy.
It's not my
Oh,
favorite.
dude, a piece of like pecan pie is fucking.
Yeah, I'm
always
not a
fun.
pecan pie, bro.
Or like
My dad's a
like a
pie.
pecan butter tart. Yeah, let's go.
I like butter pecan ice cream, but
Oh yeah.
And see, that's like I don't even actually really like that that much.
that's
Oh,
it. That's the
so
only
good.
thing. But I just
So
like
good.
ice
It's
cream.
all right.
I
It's
think
good.
that's why. Because it's ice cream, bro. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
dude, we got because we both got the same thing. But we went to what was it called? Burgatory.
Yeah, Burgatory.
This like little fucking burger spot at the arena, and we got these milkshakes, dude. Caramel pretzel milkshake, son.
Stop it.
Wow.
Yeah, with
Oh.
chunks of pretzel in the milkshake, bro. With a nice big bulba straw, so you can get nice big chunks, and it was easy to drink. It didn't fucking collapse on it. Honestly, everybody out there, if you own a milkshake spot, bulba straws, bro. It's the
Yes.
it's the move. I'm telling you,
Oh my
they don't
God.
collapse when you're trying to, because you can still get a
Yeah,
nice.
you still get
milkshake.
suction because it's
Yeah,
thick.
dude.
Yeah.
Fire though, dude. Perfect amount of caramel with the little saltiness from the pretzel, and every now and then you just get like a little piece of pretzel shoot through the straw. You know, get a little something to chew on
Bro,
there. Shit's
I'm
fire.
into this. I'm
Fire.
into this idea. I like this idea a lot, man. I mean,
Nachos were kicking too. Fucking got a fucking clutch plate of nachos right before the game started.
No, I think the best part of the night or the day, when fucking the mascot came down.
Oh yeah, dude. We literally went to the fucking like mid-game proposal. Like one
What?
of
Like
those,
a wedding proposal?
Yeah, like the dude like right in the row in front of us. He had like been sitting there with his girl the whole fucking game, just enjoying themselves. And then all of a sudden the fucking mascot just like walks up like by us, like next to like Will and I. And he like points at the dude and he's like, hey, and he's got like the drum or whatever, like that she's gonna like beat the drum to like pump the team up or whatever. And then all of a sudden the dude walks up behind her, takes a couple steps down and then just fucking right there, bro, drops to one knee and she's like,
Breaks
wait,
out that ring.
are you for real right now? And like started freaking out and shit. I was like,
Like all these girls behind us just like swarmed up with their cameras. They're
dude,
just
there's
"Oh
like
my
12
God!"
phones. They're getting it from all angles, dude. It was fucking hilarious. And then like, oh, we'll send you the video.
Facebook.
But it was pretty dope. I was like, oh shit, that was cool.
That
Wow.
actually would
She
be
said
pretty
yes
cool.
too. If anybody wants to know, she said yes. So the dude
Nice.
was pumped. They had a good time.
Yeah, that would have really
he's
sucked.
getting laid right
Oh, he
now,
was
bro.
getting laid.
Right now, dude.
Yeah.
He's hitting some.
He's fucking him so hard right now.
Good for him, bro. Good for him.
Yep, yep.
Congrats,
Good for
dude. I don't
them.
know who you are or what your
Yeah.
name is, but
Good for
congratulations.
them entirely.
Bro,
Yeah,
no-
Obviously in love. That's great.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying good for him that he didn't get it worked out for him. He didn't get that fucking crazy, terrible embarrassment if she
Oh,
would have
man.
said no,
Yeah,
dude.
okay.
Could you imagine that would have happened?
Dude, I never even thought of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I was. That was
That's
the
how
first thing I
positive I
thought of, dude. Because I've been rejected so much in my life, I instantly think of rejection. So I'm just like, dude, please say yes. Please say yes. She said yes. She had a big smile. I was like, thank God for you, bro. Hell yeah.
Booed her out of that arena.
Oh,
She said
dude,
that.
it would have been bad.
Like, boo.
Oh man, dude, that's the worst too, right? Like in such a way like that too, or it is a spectacle. Like I proposed to my wife in a public space, but I didn't make a spectacle of it. So it was just like our little group of friends at a concert.
It was really only the people in our area that noticed because they didn't get it on the screen, which I
Right.
thought was kind of, they should have tried to do that.
Jay's is like lame. No
Like, hey,
screen.
man, like,
What's
hook
up?
the- hook the
Yeah,
dude up.
hook a brother up.
Moment
Yeah.
that she's gonna remember for the rest of her life, and he's gonna get brownie points until he fucks up later on in the marriage. You know what I mean?
Because that's probably inevitable.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey,
It was
it's
an all-around good day, man. It's been a good day, fellas. I've been enjoying myself. I've needed a little fucking vacation, a little release of some stress and some bullshit. And it's only gonna get better, dude, because it's only started. And a couple days, Mr. Palmas Powders is gonna be landing. A couple days after that, Uncle Chris will be rolling in. it's gonna be a fucking party, dude.
Yo, yeah, it's gonna be a series of silly fucking shenanigans for sure, because that's what Will does. What do you guys got planned for the big event anyway?
We're actually going to have a cloud comp.
Throwing it back, bro. Old school vape meat style.
It's going to be the final cloud comp we do there.
Like ever?
Ever.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna be covering up the wall, huh?
Yeah. So, being that it's the final cloud comp, the winner's going to get $500.
Well, what? Bring your A game,
dude.
people.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what?
honestly,
I'm just gonna tell you,
they're gonna
this,
be like,
if I somehow won, right, and I won $500, you guys, you heard it here first. I'm probably gonna spend like a bunch of it just on shit from Will's shop.
dude, I'll tell you what, bro. He's got a lot of shit. He just got a bunch of. He got like what?
A $5,000 order.
Yeah, a bunch of shit in the day I landed, bro. And the cases are full, and they've got a lot of stuff, dude. Juice, drip tips, mods, some new tanks, some new drippers, you know, all kinds of shit, dude.
And it's not
I actually
27
have
different
my eye
smart
on-
products.
I actually have an eye on a tank myself that I think I might pick up from the shop when we go by either later today or tomorrow.
Love it, dude. It makes me super happy to see people continuing to grow and succeed, especially in an industry that has literally weathered every goddamn storm possible. You know, like it means a lot to a lot of people to keep shops like that around. You know, those are safe havens for some people to just get away from everything else and just hang out with some like-minded people and
Yeah.
you know, talk about a hobby that they really passionately love. And it's beautiful that there are people who still want to foster that environment for the community. And I've said it a million times and I'll continue to say it. It's the people like that who continue to stick with it all the way through the bad times, that when the swing comes back up, they're going to be the ones who get to shape the whole industry the way they want to, because they've been here. They'll be the OGs. They've been here through all of it.
We'll be able to help new shops open up, people who have that dream also.
Be able to help
give-
set the new standard, dude.
Yeah. Give them all that wealth of information that we've acquired over the years. Because
Exactly.
there's a wealth of information. Oh my God.
Yo, and that's the crazy thing, right? It's like with any of these kind of young industries, everything evolves so quickly, right? That like,
Yeah.
you know, we're laughing about it on the green room, that like, what is retro in the vape industry, but like maybe a year or two ago now at this point. So like things have evolved so fast in that kind of an industry that like a lot of people are historical fucking gatekeepers now.
Yeah.
You know, the old grizzled wise man in the woods. Oh, sonny boy, if you knew what we went through with cartomizers. Ho, ho.
Yeah. For real, dude.
Oh, in the
I
search for
remember
the
the battle
epic
to get my
vape.
egos from China.
Oh man, yo, and
Or the
And-
little kiosk in the mall.
yeah.
Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
With all the little ego pen setups?
I do sort of miss the time when people didn't stop you for vaping indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, those were the days. For
That-
real.
Honestly, would have kind of came in clutch last night when we were at the fucking wing spot, because it was fucking cold, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I went outside and I didn't know if I was vaping or breathing.
Dude, last time we went in there, we got done eating. We were standing by the jukebox getting ready to leave, and I didn't even think about it. I just straight ripped my fucking mech, and then it's just like, oh shit, and I had to run outside real fast.
No, you
I'm
can't be
so
doing that.
used to have to shop. I just fucking
Yeah,
rip it.
dude. I made sure to leave my shit in the car when we went to the game, because I'd have been sitting there watching the game, fucking chucking tits.
Right?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like
it's still cold down there.
Yeah, man. Where's this? That
Look
guy
at the
must be
fog.
freezing.
I mean, hey, man, at that point, you're just the human fog machine. You're just adding to the ambiance.
Go behind the goalie.
Walk.
Dude, that would have been hilarious.
Yo, that would have been fucking hysterical. I remember them joking about that. We were doing a movie shoot, and I had taken a vape and like, yo, do we even need the fog machine? Like, Sean could just keep blowing clouds. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not passing out because you need fucking 20 minutes of straight clouds.
Yeah, it's like I don't have the right setup for you. I'm sorry.
Dude, think of how funny it would be, bro, if like for an entrance for something, a dude just have like fucking four dudes, like 2 on each side, and they just sit there and take huge fucking rips and just fucking blow them in the same direction, just emerges from their fucking vape cloud. And that's like his entrance into like some sort of fucking event.
That'd be
Or
fucking
some
sweet.
shit. That'd be fucking hilarious. Speaking of which, dude, this actually ties into some amazing videos that I've seen on the internet. I wish I had them to show you guys, but dude, they've been doing some crazy shit with fucking leaf blowers and torches, bro. And like fucking tents, like these like fucking clear plastic tents. They're loading one end up with a bunch of fucking Shedtime cannabis, weed, and fucking hitting that shit with the torch, fucking turning the leaf blower on, putting the fucking tip of it into like this big plastic tent, having one dude sit inside of it, bro, and just filling this bitch up with smoke and then zipping the motherfucker up in it, dude.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
dude, that's like next level.
That would be like
Wow.
instant panic attack. Like,
Yeah.
I would hate that.
yeah.
I would like walk out of that tent and feel like I just was living in a fire for a month.
I would.
Think
My
about all
lungs
the
are
carbon
so-
monoxide, dude. You'd pass out in there.
I would much
Ugh.
rather, if it were that sort of scenario, I would much rather like the circus tent scenario. You know what I mean? Like the one that you rent for the backyard party or whatever.
Yeah, dude. So you got a big enough area to move around, and then if you need to
Yeah,
get out.
you know, and then like at least at that point, there's an opportunity for a fair exchange of oxygen through some spots that like we're not gonna die.
Because you know how when you milk a bong, it gets to that like almost kind of yellow tint to it.
Yep.
That's what this fucking tent started looking like by the time she zipped him up, dude. I was like, oh, he's dead. He
You
did.
taste the resin in that image.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna come out sticky as fuck, bro.
Oh, dude, you'd have to. I honestly like at a point in my life that would have been hilarious and fun to do.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
like at my early
Right
20s,
now,
for sure.
no. Like that sounds like not
Dude, you're
cool
gonna
to me.
smell like a fucking bag for like.
Dude, you'd
a
have to
week.
shower and scrub, man. I would still
Do it.
smell it probably.
You-
I know Will would do it.
Yeah, he definitely, bro. But like, dude, it'd be soaked into your pores and shit.
Well, I mean, I used to do grass mask hits before like the dreadlocks days, like when a grass
Dude, I
mask
can't
could
do
fit
that.
over my head.
It burns my eyes so bad. That was another thing I was thinking about is, bro, you better have your eyes closed because your eyes are gonna be
Get your ass some swimming goggles for that shit.
Yeah, dude. Get your Michael Phelps on in there, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Because, like, oh, man, your eyes are not going to be okay. Like, your eyes are going to get resin in there.
Did you realize what I just said? Get your
Resin
Michael
eyes.
Phelps on, bro.
But bumps.
He got iron lungs, bro.
Hey, man,
And swimming.
they say that
It does help increase your lung capacity for people that don't know. I've read this in multiple places.
hey, I mean, they say that only losers smoke cannabis, but Michael Phelps got gold, so
a lot of them, bro.
Count them.
He's the most decorated athlete I think ever.
yeah, exactly. So
Most
Or maybe
decorated
Olympic
Olympian.
athlete. I should
Olympian.
say Olympic athlete.
although I do think it's fucking funny that as I think it was Robin Williams once pointed out that they once disqualified a snowboarder from the Winter Olympics for testing positive for cannabis, saying that it's a performance enhancing drug, and it's like wait. Like, first of all, like, it's the sport that he's in. Of course he smokes weed. First and foremost. Second of all, you called it a performance-enhancing drug. Cannabis enhances a lot of different things. Colors, smells, scents, sensations, tastes. It certainly doesn't make you feel fucking empowered unless there's a giant chocolate bar at the end of the run.
For real.
Do you know who that was? I can remember. His name was Ross Rebligiati or Rebliati. No, that's what it was. Ross Rebliati, I think.
Oh, look at that.
He won the gold medal, and it was like the slalom, like where they have
that's
like
right.
the carving boards. And he won the gold medal. It got taken away, and then it was later given back to him, as far as I know.
They were just mad because he did it all buttery, bro. Because he was fucking slick with it. That's all.
Dude, it was a long time ago
in
too.
His zone.
Yeah, it was probably like, God, dude, it had to be like,
this was like 15, 20 years ago at least.
I'll
Yeah.
find out. I'm luckily sitting at a computer, so I can check.
All I can
this
say
out.
that is, bitch, don't kill my vibe, man. Just let me.
Yo, but like that's it's fucked up, right? Because like there was this happened again. There was an American athlete for this year's Olympics. She was disqualified for testing positive for weed, but yet you've got this Russian girl who had some fucking crazy heart stimulant in her system, and she was allowed to compete.
Yeah, some bullshit. Fucking smoking weed ain't helping you run nowhere.
Right.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, I
Except for
smoke weed.
fucking
I don't want to run.
store.
I am trying to sit my ass down.
I'll tell you what, it would definitely help me run if I'm prone, because I'm prone to anxiety and shit. So if I smoke the sativas, if I smoke the sativas and think the cops are after me, I'm gonna run like a motherfucker.
I can go from high as shit to stone cold sober when there's a cop around, dude. I still do it to this day.
Okay, so Ross Rebliati, okay,
Yep. They're
he won the Olympic gold medal in 1998, 24 years ago.
Wow, that was 24 years ago.
Yeah, dude, he won it at the 98 Olympics. 98 Olympics is when he did it.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Feeling super old right now because I can remember.
Now you got major athletes that are sponsored by CBD brands.
Yep. Well,
Dude,
you've got major,
even people that have their own company.
Yeah,
so
maybe they're retired. But.
There's a former Dallas Cowboy who actually has a cannabis rolling paper company thing. It's called like the Cannabis Passport.
Look at Mike Tyson, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, don't you guys remember when we were at NVE? Wasn't Lamar Odom supposed to be there?
Yeah, he was there with like maybe it was like a CBD or.
It might have been a CBD or something. Yeah.
It fucking.
That
I think
was fucking 4 years ago.
There's a former
shit, right.
There's a former Celtic who just teamed up with a cannabis company here in Boston to release a cannabis line.
Yo, Steve Urkel finally adopted the purple, son.
Oh,
Jalil White, bro.
Dude,
I like how he went. I like how he went with the move that it's just called it's purple, because that means he's not just focusing on the purple Urkel strain. He's just focusing on purple, period. So like any type of purple like strain, that's like been his focus. Like the top of the top. You know, like he ain't fucking around just doing that mass production, you know, just putting it out there. He's like, no, I'm looking for the good stuff. And he's like, I want people to know when they get it, just from looking at it, that it's purple. Like you're getting what you're asking for, sort of thing.
yo, that's fire. I like that there are certain craft cannabis makers out here right now who are really just focusing on like a certain lineage specifically. Like we've just picked up one in my dispensary that they're very focused on the runts lineage. And so like I tried their tropical runts last night, blew me the goddamn fuck away. It was like Tropicana cookies, kind of oranges with that rest of that runtsy flavor in the back. Oh my god, amazing, dude. And it's really cool that that's like their focus. They're hyper focused on just getting these runts to be crafted the best they can be. And man, that's a move. A lot of people love those fruit terps. I'm one of them, man. I'm dabbing this banana punch right now. Like,
give me some fruit
terps.
and give me some gas.
That's it. Fruity and gassy, man. Like I got GMO flour.
Yep.
You know, I got fucking banana punch as a dab. Like, give me the fruit and the gas all day.
You know what I got to try this weekend for the first time that I think I've heard you talk about, Sean, and I've definitely heard Will and believe it or not, Poonsaw Nasties talked about the specific strain, the
BioJesus.
The BioJesus.
Yeah, dude, I got to dab. I've been dabbing a little bit of that throughout the weekend, and I gotta say that one's kind of got like almost GMO-ish sort of flavor to it. It's kind of got like a like not like garlicky, but like
herbaceous.
herbaceous. Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
a nice garlic herb butter, herbaceous, savory note.
Yeah,
You know, and it's great for pain, man. Like if
That's
you're
some
into
fun.
slap fights, smoke some fucking Bio Jesus and get into a slap fight with
Dude,
your
I'll tell you
cousin.
what, I was chilling last night. Dude. I was chilling.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's why it's a top strain for pain, baby.
We came back from fucking wings and threw down like four bags.
We threw down 4 whole volcanoes, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, so 4 rounds out of the volcano, which is multiple bags. I don't know how many bags that would accumulate to. Probably about like 3 per session, so 12 bags.
Yeah.
A high
we were
homie
dabbing.
pie, huh?
Yeah, we were, and there's a couple dabs in between and shit. We were cloud 9 last night for sure.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
even cloud 10.
Yo, I got an Israeli smoking apparatus on the way. I can't wait to be able to show you guys that. This is gonna be fun. Have you guys ever heard of the bucket bong?
No.
Yeah, dude.
The bucket bong is a dry gravity bong.
Yeah.
And I used to own one. I loved it. I just finally ordered another one.
I don't know if I'd want to do a dry gravity bomb.
Why? The only point of the water in a gravity bong anyway is to create suction. Just create suction without water, so you don't have to
That is
fucking.
true.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have water at all. Basically, you've got your little bowl. It's got a nice designed top piece where it's got a little spot where it'll rest when you want to take your hit. But basically, you put your bowl in, and it's got a weighted bottom with like the accordion tube for like your dryer.
So you pull it up, it just like.
So exactly, you just basically you'll let the bottom out, and the bottom pulls to create suction, and then you take your bowl out, you stick it in this little hole in the top where it's like a little resting spot, and then you can put your mouth on the mouthpiece and just push the whole bottom up and take a gravity rip.
Yeah, see, like we used to call those lungs because you could like make it. You basically like you'd put the bag up inside the bottle, and then like you slowly pull the bag out, and as you pull the bag out, it drives the smoke in there.
I used to make iron lungs back in the day too. Those are fun.
Have you seen those dope things they're making now too? That like it's got like the little fucking, it's got like a tapered end on one side. You unscrew it and you stick your joint in it, and then fucking screw it back on. And you just squeeze it, and it fucking blows the smoke.
Yeah, that's
like,
a heavy hitter. I used to have a friend whose dad had one from back in the like
blow it into
80s.
somebody's
Yeah.
face, bro. Like if you got a buddy that don't smoke, you want to get them high, just make them
It's
just
like doing
"Ugh!"
fuckings.
But yeah, that's what the bucket
Oh yeah,
bong
I've
looks
seen
like.
those. Yeah, I've
Okay,
seen
yeah.
those.
Yeah, these things are dope, and I've got one on the way. I can't wait to fucking rip these.
That's gonna
things
be gnarly, dude.
because they are ridiculous, and they get you fucking
I don't know if
dead.
I'd be able to do it, bro, just because like I haven't combusted in so long. Except for like I smoke a joint here and there, but when I smoke a joint, that's even brutal, bro. On my fucking lungs and my fucking.
Oh, dude, it rocks me, and
I don't think I could do
I'm
a
over
bong
it.
rip if I wanted to.
It's
I've been
cool.
wanting
People want
to.
to do that. I'm over it though.
Yeah, I've been wanting to take some bong rips because I miss it, but at the same time, I think about like how bad my throat's probably gonna hurt afterward.
I love weed in all its forms.
Yeah, but you never stopped, right? And I think that's the difference.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, I mean,
like
honestly,
if you didn't combust for like a month straight, and then you combusted, you might be like, "Yo, that's not as good as I remember." And then you might still do it, but then you might drop it a little bit. It's like, it's basically, to me, I liken it to like the fact that like when I started to vape, I would vape more and I'd vape more and I'd smoke less and I'd smoke less and then I'd vape, and then the next thing I knew, I hadn't like smoked for a week, and then it's like, all right, well, I don't really want one, and then it just kept on going. That's kind of like how it was for me. I just jumped in with a Dynavap and was like, I'm gonna try this and give it a good shot for like 2-3 weeks, and it just worked, and I just loved everything about it. I think the first time that I smoked after vaping for like 4 months straight, and I smoked like a joint when I was like out cutting the grass one day, and I was like, yo, that was a bad call. And then I like did some BTs like maybe a year ago, and I was like, yeah. Next day I was just like, I could still feel it, bro.
That's
I
the
could
thing.
still feel it.
Like I probably wouldn't be as against it if I didn't wake up the next morning and feel like I just took some bong rips. You know what I mean? So because you get like that kind of like that resinous feeling in your throat from like fucking combusting. You know what I mean? It's like when you used to smoke like a fucking pack of cigarettes and then go to sleep and then wake up the next morning and you could just like your mouth just like kind of like feels like an ashtray almost.
Yeah, dude. Oh, especially like if you were drinking the night before and you wake up already with like
and
a
that's
dry
another
mouth.
thing about it too.
God,
It's like all my vapes after like smoking a doob or like fucking something like that taste funky. Because
I will say for sure that is a main reason why I've not enjoyed a lot of fruit vapes is because as a weed smoker, when you finish smoking
and
a
that's
bowl,
the thing, bro. I vape a lot of fruits, and like it kills my vibe on my fruit stuff, and I have to vape like my desserty or bakery ones because it's like the only ones that like can like.
Yeah, I can handle that, which is why like I've always been a bakery guy. I think a bakery and dessert guy because like I would smoke a bowl and like it's just natural to me.
I can Dynavap, and that fucking Dynavap tastes exactly like my fruit vape. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm getting all the terps from it compared to like but you know, like I guess it goes back to like what we were saying earlier, taste around, you know. It's like Will, you still combust from time to time, right?
I do still combust from time to time. I mean,
I see you using your volcano a lot more than I used to, but I do see you grab the bong sometimes, you know, when playing
I don't have like a pipe or something, but
yeah, every now and then.
I'm so heavily invested in my collection too, which is a big part of it. Like I am addicted to collecting glass. That's a big part of everything for me. And so like I bought all this functional art. I like to use it. And that's such a big part of it to me.
You can't use them all for vaporize. There's like some that you can use your Dynavap on, but not all of them.
Right. And like that's the thing. Like I have some very, very cool glass, you know, and I love my collection and I want to continue to collect it because that's just, you know, it's something. Dude. Yeah, it's something that makes me happy. I have, you know,
and you know what? And that makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? If you have like these nice pieces, you know, and you do also enjoy the way they function. You're not gonna want to just stop using them.
You know what I mean? Like this guy right here, like, dude. Granted, this is technically vaping when we're using a dab rig, but I mean, like, dude, like, I've got some crazy glass in this collection, and like, it's just great to just pick one out that you haven't used in a while, like the Smiley rig, and you know, get in here and just give her some old tootskis and give her some love again. And yeah, man, this one's fun. I mean, you're literally recycling water back through the Smile.
Yeah, it's like I've got this nice beaker this nice, you know, straight beaker with a single perk in it at the house it just sits there, man. Which, speaking of which, while I'm here, I'm gonna grab a new down stem for it because mine's broke. Oh, it's chipped at the end, and it's not functioning the way it should.
I love a good percolating down stem. It's always such a good move. Like I have one right now. It's a nice like matrix, so it's sealed on the bottom, and it forces it out all the sides. Extra percolation from that, plus the trees inside, just makes it such a beautifully smooth bong hit every time.
Nice.
I'm also a big ash catcher guy. I really liked.
I've never been an ash catcher guy.
I always like knew that if I was hidden from somebody that had one of those, that they're fancy. That's like the way that I
kind of looked at it like that too, or they just had nicer stuff than I did, because like I just never wanted to spend the extra money for one because I was broke.
See, but that's the thing.
I was mainly broke. All my money went to the sack. So like, most of the time,
dude, I can buy a pack of papers for like $1.50.
Yeah, I was smoking blunt wraps or papers, bro. I never really had a piece until I, got a job and started making a little bit extra money. And I had this dope ass fucking spoon, dude. It was a large spoon pipe, dude. And it had like all these dope like globes all over it and like color changed and shit. And I think I might have told the story on here where I had to smash it on the side of the road, but it wouldn't break.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling us about.
Yeah.
Yo, it's it's a testament to some good glass blowing.
Yeah, I threw it like 3 or 4 times, dude, and it wouldn't break. I tried stomping on it too, nothing. It was thick, bro.
I love it, dude. I have some classics like that, like old pieces that just won't die. I mean, I have one that's about gotta be at least 20 years old. It's a nice small spoon, but again, there's like almost a half-inch thick glass all the way down the whole shaft. So like,
I think that was the thing, is like those bulbs on it were so big and so thick, it was hitting all those instead of the actual pipe. So like the pipe just wouldn't fucking do nothing.
yep. You know,
But yeah,
it's,
Sean, tell me why you're like about the ash catchers, because like
oh yeah. So
I need to know. You didn't finish
the move with the ash catchers is really about adding even more diffusion, right?
Yeah.
So the point of a bong is to diffuse the smoke through the water, and so you want to create as many bubbles as possible. So when you have the diffused down stem, that's the first step, right? And it just creates a bunch of bubbles. Cool. Now it comes up out of the water, and you're bubbling the second time at the top of the water. Awesome. Now if you have a bong that has an additional set of percolators in there, it goes through that, like my bigger bong that I use, it has a tree perk afterward. So it comes up through the tree, percolates again, creates a shitload of little more bubbles, and then comes out of the water, and I inhale it. So now if I
that's pretty impressive.
if I add a ash catcher to the end, that's a shower head or another tree perk, let's say, it's gonna have a whole nother layer of diffusion. Like, yeah.
So it's gonna go down through here. It's got to go through three of these waffles. So that's gonna add even more diffusion through those waffles. Come through down through this. It's got looks like a cyclone perk or something going on down here into like 2 shower heads. So this one's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of diffusion.
And what does that do? Does that make it smoother?
Yeah. Every time you break it down and then reform it, it smooths it out, it cools it down, and it also removes more and more impurities, the resins and all that shit into the water, so that you have a cleaner smoke that you're breathing. Because
not only that, but the ash catcher also stops the ash from getting into your bong and getting into like the shower head perks. So a lot of times you have more fancier things going inside of your bong, and it's a lot harder to clean instead of that little ash catcher, which probably take you 10 minutes to fucking rinse out or whatever. So that
exactly.
helps you in the
Actually,
cleaning
you can
process
show right
too.
with mine how it's still all dark up at the top of the last perk, because I wasn't using an ash catcher and I wasn't cleaning very well back then. So because of that, I got all that dirt buildup in there. Now I did take and soak it in rubbing alcohol, like
At that
filled
point,
it up,
it's just stained.
flipped it over upside down, so the perks would fill inside with alcohol, so they would clean them. The one did come clean, but the other one was just so stained.
The move I want to make one day, if I ever just have the money to burn for something this ridiculous, is I want to get a 5-gallon bucket of rubbing alcohol.
So you could just dip your shit.
So literally, I can just stick a whole bong into a 5-gallon bucket of rubbing alcohol, put the lid on, let it sit for a couple of days, and then pull it back out and then rinse it and be like, there it is, it's done.
Yeah.
It would just be like the most convenient thing ever. And I think in the long run, I would probably spend, a couple $100s on that 5-gallon bucket, but I wouldn't have to replace that 5-gallon bucket for years compared to the number of $2 and $3 bottles I buy every couple of weeks when I go grocery shopping.
Well, dude, even if you just had one of those that you could like do maybe like your bowls in, just so it's not quite in that big of a thing, but you put the whole bong in, you just take the bowl out and do. I guess realistically speaking, just buy 2 5-gallon buckets and you're fucking set forever, bro.
Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, it would be literally super fucking convenient. If you had a 5-gallon bucket, you could just throw like 4 or 5 spoons into that bucket, seal it back up, and just walk away. Come back in a week, open it back up, and you've got perfectly clean pipes.
It'd be beautiful.
Dude, you know what it's like? It's like the barber shop, how they have
all their combs and shit.
The combs of the blue water.
Yeah, the barber side.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I know a dude who he bought an autoclave that you normally use to clean and sterilize tattoo equipment.
Yeah.
He bought a autoclave that he dedicated to cleaning glass. And that was part of what he would do, is he would put like the hot water and a little bit of rubbing alcohol into the autoclave, and he would seal it up in the autoclave and heat it there. And every time he would open it up, it was like brand new glass all over again.
Oh man.
Nice.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yep. He was doing a resale thing, so it was kind of shady, but I mean, whatever's clever, man. He would buy your old glass, run it through his autoclave system to clean and sterilize it, and then he would resell it.
Shit. It's the hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like if you're a glass addict like me, you can spot the diamonds from the trash. If you're not, you could be buying fucking $12 China glass for $38. You know what I mean?
Right.
Facts.
So that's the caveat. You gotta know what you're looking at. You gotta be able to recognize it and spot the quality glass work. And if you can't, then you can get taken, and that sucks.
And
Hey.
sometimes you can also catch a killer deal because sometimes people don't know what they got.
Yeah, you talk about killer deals. There's a dude. He's got a glass shop I follow on Instagram. He actually picked up a couple of pieces that were collab pieces by Salt Glass, and Salt is obviously, you know, world-renowned glass artist. And this dude didn't sell them. He auctioned them. Smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
That is a smart move.
You get way more money that way.
If there's demand, yeah, for sure. Because someone will always pay what the value is, and some people might even pay over it. I feel like there's a higher chance of that happening than you just like having a shop and somebody coming in and being like, "Oh, this piece is $500. I'll buy it."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This
Without
dude's
doing any
getting
shopping. I don't
this
know.
dude's
Maybe
getting
there
sick
might be
shit.
people out there like that, but like anytime I've ever bought anything, I'll look for a better price or the exact one I want.
Well, so that's the thing with glass though, right? Is you're talking about one-off pieces of art basically. So like you get if you want it, you got to get in on it, and you got to get in on the auction, or you got to get in on the raffle, or whatever.
When they drop them, and
Exactly.
a lot of
Yeah,
those glass
that's just
artists,
like-
they'll do like a one drop thing. Like they'll do one style one time, and they'll drop so many of that item. If you don't get it that one time, you're out of luck.
Yeah, you got.
Well, dude, even like Sully Reynolds, when he was on, he was talking about some of the limited edition shit that he's done, and
Like pick a peek with that. Like
Yeah.
those Pokeballs.
so that's those are that's a pearl and pill set for like terp slurpers. So
What is that? What's a
So
slurper?
the pill piece goes inside the stem of this slurper. The smaller Pokeball is gonna go inside on top of that, and then the bigger one is a carb cap. But like this shit is by a well-known artist. It's worth a ton of money. That's what this dude's collecting for his shop. This is another piece that he's got.
That's what a terp slurper is, Chris. So like the bigger pearl would go on top, medium one would go here, and then that little pill shape goes in here. You drop your wax inside here, it gets sucked up in this chamber, spins around with that little pill, goes up, and it might hit that little pearl up here, and that also allows the vapor to go up, down through the rest of the bong. Just like another dabbing apparatus.
Yeah, dude, it looks like it's from a different planet compared to like what I normally see you guys
Yeah,
use.
compared to like the old school bucket.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm over here today with the low temp cold start.
You know what I've actually been using and I've been enjoying out here, Sean, are these round bottoms, dude.
I'm saying, right? Like
They're really nice. They heat up nice and quick. Like your pearl's able to like spin around in there real nice. And
Sean, what's that one called?
these are considered cold start or round bottom bangers.
No, but who makes that one? I know it, but I can't remember.
Oh, like this rig is a smiley fry.
Smiley Fry.
See,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
it's a smiley fry.
Smiley face. I knew I recognized it.
He looks like the smiley face French fries from McCain.
gotcha.
Yeah, right.
That's
Right.
cool.
He's literally a smiley fry. Which I'm saying that, and I'm remembering I have some in my fridge, and I've not tried them yet. I got to go cook some.
Oh, you've never had them
Great.
before, like in your life?
not the one. No, not the ones I have. The ones I have are supposed to be like a cheddar cheese flavor.
Never had them.
Oh.
You never had a smiley fry, bro?
Well, dude, I'm surprised that you even have McCain, but maybe not because of where you are. I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian company.
It is a Canadian company, but it's also like a huge potato product company.
Yeah. Well, and like you're close to where they would be based out of. Like you're probably closer than I am, so that makes sense. Dude, their McCain super fries, they're pretty good. McCain pizza pockets, let's go.
Dude, I miss pizza pockets. You don't get those out here anymore.
McCain makes some fire pizza pockets. Like I feel like James would fucking like them for sure.
Pizza, bro.
They have like a pepperoni bacon one. It's so good.
Tear it up.
Bro, pizza pockets were like a better version of a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, or like a pizza pop.
Dude, they're not the
like
same
from Pillsbury,
be, bro. They changed the shit and don't taste the same anymore.
Right.
Yep. Hot Pockets are whack. It's a shame.
I didn't even like Totino's, bro.
No, Geno's was where it was at for fucking pizza rolls. Fuck Tostino's.
I can't do those.
See,
Geno's was the shit.
Pizza rolls, I have learned, are only fire if you put them in the air fryer.
Well, of course.
I just don't like the sauce they use in them, dude. It's like the Totino's ones just aren't my thing.
Yeah, the Geno's were way better.
I'm more of I'd rather have like the miniature pizza than a pizza roll. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like
what
a
about
French bread or like one of like the round.
Say, what about a bagel bite pizza?
Oh yeah, I'll fuck with
Oh, yeah,
bagel
fuck
bites,
those
bro,
all
for
day.
sure. Dude, you know what was one of my favorite things to eat as a kid, dude? Where my mom would just get a bunch of English muffins and fucking break them in half. Fucking put your pizza sauce on them, put your fucking cheese, whatever your toppings on them, throw them in the oven, dude. And you get the nice, crispy, but soft English muffin with your fucking sauce and shit on it. Make English muffin pizzas, dude. That was like my favorite shit when I was a kid.
Yo, those were great too, because as a kid growing up, like if you had a toaster oven, that was like a gangster snack.
Yeah, you could throw them in there too easy, dude. Yeah. We had a toaster oven as a kid too, so we'd do that sometimes after school. Like if she would let us cook shit in the kitchen, most of the time she wouldn't.
I really.
I'll tell you what, man. I learned how to fucking fix myself a killer bowl of cereal, man.
Yo, I got 2 types of cereal. Yo, speaking of this, you know what I realized? I am 35 years old, and I never, ever, ever in my life went and bought like chocolate cereal and then just poured straight chocolate milk in it.
I don't think I've ever done that either.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
I'm so disappointed in myself for having never done that in my life. And I can't believe that I didn't realize I had never done it until recently when we were grocery shopping. I just happened to like see the chocolate milk across the way, and I was like, chocolate milk is still delicious. And I was like, bro, how come I've never just bought like Cocoa Pebbles or some shit? And then,
how is it the double chocolatey chocolate milk? Is it just like intensely chocolate?
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it'll just be like retardedly, ridiculously, nonstop, crazy, like chocolate in your face.
It'd be like chocolate milk. That'd be intense.
Sounds like diabetes to me.
It sounds delicious.
Or this is one thing I've never done either. And I know you're not an Oreo guy, Sean, but I've never dipped Oreos in chocolate milk.
Yo, I think if I dipped an Oreo in a chocolate milk, it might actually counteract the thing I don't like about Oreo cookie.
That might be kind of fire.
See, what I usually do is I'll make a bowl of cereal, or I'll take some Oreos and just like kind of break them all up and toss them down in there for like a little surprise.
At the end?
Yeah.
Ooh, get that little bit of soggy cookie at the bottom, like surprise.
Yeah, I will say that is kind of like a like love-hate relationship with dipping cookies in milk, you know, because there's that one time where you do lose a cookie. You know what I mean? Where like you hold it in a little too long and it just falls out of your fingers and drops down to the bottom of the cup. But then you get to the end of it and it's like, surprise, you got this perfectly saturated fucking cookie, dude. That's just like fucking.
But sometimes it doesn't want to come out of the
bottom.
bottom.
Oh, yeah, it's just stuck at the bottom of the cup and you're like.
Go grab a goddamn spoon and start scooping it.
Pro tip, if you do Oreos or like any sort of sandwich cookie that's got like a cream filling, eat that shit with a fork, bro.
Yep.
Your fork, stab it in the cream, dude, and then you could dunk it and hold it for as long as you want in that sumbitch, and it won't fall off.
That's like,
you put enough pressure.
That's like the pro tip for eating a cupcake. What you need to do is you need to rip the top of the cupcake off and flip it upside down so that the frosting's in the middle, and now you've got yourself a cake sandwich.
Oh, I never thought about that.
It's the pro move on that. Yep. Yeah, I learned that years ago. My wife did it at our wedding party, and I was like, how have I never thought of this? This is brilliant. And that was it. Like, I just ate cupcakes like that from there out. It is definitely the pro move. You make far less of a mess. It like flips the cake to frosting ratio the right way most times. Banging. So I definitely think if you've never tried it, you got to do that. It works great with muffins too. If you like a muffin and you want to like have like a crazy topping on your muffin, you want to throw the topping inside. Flip that bitch. Whoosh. Banger. Great way to eat a muffin on the run.
Dude, I love muffins. I like eating them from the bottom up.
The cupcake thing is a fucking genius though. Ripping the top off and just flipping it upside down to where you get a cake.
Oh, a sandwich?
Yeah, you sandwich you take the whole fucking top, flip it, and get that cake sandwich
I've never
going.
tried that before.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that with cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
Dude, maybe that's
Just
the
fold it
fucking key, bro. If you can cut off the bottom of a cinnamon roll and then flip it on top. Yeah, you should be able to.
So here's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up because I did have leftover cinnamon rolls from, one weekend past, and I actually cut them in half and made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
That was a good move.
Because I always find, though, like if you get some of those like good cinnamon rolls that have like that fat layer of like cream cheese icing,
Bro,
sometimes it's too much.
yeah.
But if you like could make it a sandwich, maybe it would seem more of like a good ratio.
That's what I like about the ripping the cupcake in half and flipping it. It like fixes the cake to frosting ratio just right, and it's far less of a mess. I do it with like muffins when I'm driving, because now I can eat it like a sandwich as I drive, one-handed. Super convenient that way, and I get a bite of the crunchy top inside at every go. It's a win.
Yeah, dude, because the crunchy top is fucking key. Like that's like the best, bro. That's why I always eat the top last. I'll eat the stump and then I'll eat the top.
Yep. Try flipping it like that and eating it like a sandwich so you can have crunchy top in every bite.
Do you guys remember the Seinfeld episode when they were trying to give them muffin stumps from that muffin shop that Kramer was like helping the guy with, and they're trying to give them muffin stumps to like a homeless shelter, and they like wouldn't take them. Like nobody just gives us a bunch of. What are we supposed to do with muffin stump?
My question is why did they have a bunch of muffin stumps to begin with?
Because it was it was top of the morning, I think, is what the coffee / muffin shop was, and it was just the tops. That was what they made regular muffins, and they'd take the muffin stump off, and that's what they called them. And they take it off, and then they just would sell the tops. And so they needed to give away, like they were like, well, we don't want to waste it. So Kramer tried to give it to like this homeless shelter, and they wouldn't take them.
Wow.
Yep.
Like a classic Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
For anybody that likes Seinfeld, there you go. For anybody who's like cringe at Seinfeld, well, I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah. No, but it's I've actually thought about that though. Like technically speaking, right? If I just took muffin mix and threw it on a sheet pan like a drop biscuit, I would make muffin tops.
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna say that right there is probably a fucking incredible idea that you need to attempt. And the minute that we see anybody that's doing it, if it's not already a thing because of you, any lawyer out there that ever listens to this show, we're giving you a call.
Dude, we'll just get the Plot Brothers at law, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Wassermans, I know it's not the typical case you take, but want an interestingly weird one?
Yeah, you must have a colleague that
Want to
you
expand your
recommend.
portfolio?
Remember us? Have we got a pothead situation for you?
Yeah, dude. So we got this muffin thing, right?
Yes.
We're deep into the muffins over here.
Yeah, we're in the muffin game now.
Yeah, so not only do we Shedtime podcast, but now we got Shedtime
Not that
muffins.
kind of muffin. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, man.
Oh, yo, okay. So, quick
Christ.
question. I appreciate that we're probably. Oh man.
Yeah, we're probably over time now, but it's cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I normally don't even lick my mod, but I need to say this.
Sexual.
Okay, so before we completely like round everything up, muffins. Okay, I need one muffin from everybody, and if you hate muffins, then you just say I don't like muffins. That you don't get.
Lando's not
like
here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll spin it around because like I'm the one that asked this question. So I'm gonna start with James. James, one muffin to rule them all. What muffin would it be?
Banana nut, bro.
Banana nut muffin.
Yes.
Solid choice in my opinion. Will.
See, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I like 2 muffins.
Okay, but one has to be the one muffin to rule them all. If you could only eat one, which one would you miss more if you took it away?
I'm gonna have to say blueberry.
Blueberry, solid choice.
Classic.
Solid choice.
Classic.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Sean.
All right,
you.
so mine I don't get to find often, and it's probably why it becomes my one to rule them all, and it's also just one of my rule them all flavor combinations. But it would be the apple cinnamon muffin.
Mm-hmm.
Apple cinnamon muffin. Okay, I've had like an apple cinnamon oatmeal muffin, so like I'm gonna say that I feel like I would really enjoy that anyway. So I'm gonna say that good choice. Okay, my personal choice would be the pumpkin spice muffin from Tim Hortons. Okay, it has like candied pumpkin seeds on top, and then it has cream cheese icing, like kind of like injected through the top into
Fuck
the
yeah.
middle of it.
I'll take one of those.
And it has like obviously like a pumpkin spiceness to it.
I've never had one, but I'll take it.
I
good.
want to try it, and I'm not a pumpkin spice guy, but that sounds fucking fire with the injected.
Dude,
oh
wanna
man.
know
it's phenomenal. It's
I
not
gotta throw
even a
another one
joke
out
at
there,
all.
though, man,
And the
'cause
candied fucking seed on, like, yeah, I want to
Yes,
try
dude.
this. Jesus
This-
Christ.
This one's an honorable mention for Mama Janklin, but like she gets these fucking muffins from this whatever grocery store we go to. Can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they're these lemon muffins, bro.
Do they have cranberries though?
No, it's
Okay,
strictly
good.
it's just straight lemon.
Like a
dude.
lemon cake.
I'd probably like that
Yes,
actually.
but dude, they are so fire, dude. Because it's got like a little drizzle of something on top and like little powdered sugar or something. So dude, it's so good, so good.
I see. See,
Perfect.
like,
Love muffins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll fuck them up, dude.
dude, there's a every now and then
Chocolate's good every
Walmart.
now and then, too.
The Walmart around here makes a banana muffin that's not a banana nut, it's a banana cinnamon crumble.
I'd fuck with it.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep. Yep.
Yo, like a cinnamon streusel
Dude, when
crumble
you
on the
get
top.
muffins- When you can get
Yeah,
just
I'm
a
in.
banana muffin without the nuts, I'll take that way over the banana nut. Because usually what I'll end up doing is most of the time that, because they'll usually have a couple inside, which I don't mind every now and then. I'll just sit there and I'll just like go.
Smack all the Lucy's off the top.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I would never
They're
do
usually
that.
walnuts, and I'm not about
See,
it.
I don't mind walnuts.
I've said it a
baked
million
walnuts are
times.
good.
I've said it a million times. I like all of my sweets to be female, no nuts. So yeah, I'm 100% with that. I mean, I will.
But you like peanut butter though. So
Yo.
it's just like
That's right here.
Creamy though.
But that's the thing, right? It's like, as much as I do enjoy a crunchy peanut butter from time to time, I will reach for the creamy 9 out of 10 times.
oh yeah, dude, smooth is literally the only thing you need.
Yeah.
The other shit's just not finished.
It's like
not-
for me,
We've had this
Let's
conversation.
not get into this argument again.
We've talked, about,
like-
about the unfinished peanut butter that they said, fuck it.
yeah, like for me, it's about like, I don't like I would rather not have a Snickers bar because I don't want to be eating my chocolate and have crunchy nuts in there, you
I'll
know.
fuck up a Snickers bar right now, dude.
Yo, there's a cinnamon bun Snickers bar out on the market. Very underwhelming.
Another thing, dude, that I think we talked about last
Oh,
week on the
yes.
podcast, bro.
Yes, I need to hear it from you.
finally tried the Spark Mountain Dew, bro. The raspberry lemonade Mountain Dew.
Gangster.
That shit is life changing, bro. It is so good. Dude, I need to make sure I grab at least one more of those before I leave.
You're out there for like a week. You need to grab at least like 10 more before you're gone.
yeah, I want you to have at least
Like on the
two
way to the
more
shop, we
before
just went to the
Wednesday.
store, but we got to hit the little quickie mart so I can grab a fucking Spark, dude.
Oh my god! Like literally,
where we got them.
I drink one a week because I try not to drink a lot of soda anymore. Like it's so not good for you, and it fucks my stomach up the older I get. I notice.
Dude, I just picked up a 36 rack of Mountain Myrtle Skeet, bro, for the week.
Oh shit! See, I want a 36 pack of the Spark.
Oh, dude, if they had it, went to old Sam's Club.
Give me a 36er of that Spark, and yeah, I'm good to go. I'll
Dude,
find
I'll
some.
take that or a 36 of Baja Blast.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah, I'll take that too. I'll take one of each, please.
You know what? I'll
Mix
take
them.
it. Well, you know what? I'll drop it down to 24. It's like a 12er of each.
Give me some water.
I'll tell you one thing, man.
I'm down for water too.
I've been consuming a generous amount of water here at Still Valley Vapors, partially because I haven't had Mountain Myrtle Ski, aka Mountain Dew, to drink. But I've also needed some water, and I've been putting it down, dude.
Dude,
Stay
water is
hydrated.
so good. So good.
It's so key. You
Speaking
need
of which, I'm gonna grab some real quick.
you need water in your life because your body is basically 80% water, and so
It's what we're supposed to drink.
as I've said a million times, you're basically just a walking cucumber with anxiety. It's a fact. It's a
We're all
fact.
water, though.
Watery dildos.
That's it. You gotta get your water on. I mean, like it's the craziest thing. Like you don't realize how much you need water until you stop. Like you let yourself be dehydrated long enough, and then it's like, holy fuck, my joints hurt, my muscles hurt. I'm
Start
fucking.
cramping up.
I'm
My neck,
lethargic.
My neck and my back.
Yeah, I'm feeling lethargic. I don't have energy, and it's like, wow, if I just stayed hydrated, I could fix a ton of these little issues. Food tastes better. Like, water, agua. H2O. Dihydrogen monoxide.
The wet shit.
All water is
like
not
water.
created equal. Get you some good water.
Fucking
Don't,
right.
don't drink that Flint fucking water. Drink you some
Yeah,
good
dude, I
water.
just got well water here, but like it goes through a Brita filter, bro. That shit cures everything, no?
Well water's not necessarily bad either, because like you need the iron and you need some of the mineral
Well,
content
especially if
that's
it's
in the
coming
well.
from like a natural spring.
Yeah, that's where mine comes from.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
That's
It's
probably
a
better
dug
than,
well.
dude. That's probably better than any of your fucking public water that you.
he said, it does well.
No, it was a dug well. It is a dug well. No, because I grew up on like town water, right? Like where I grew up, we were on the city's water. And that I moved to Toronto from there, and I found that the Toronto water didn't taste right. But then I got used to it after like a decade. And then when I moved out here, I was like, yo, this water is weird, but I like it. And now I just like it. Like it's just good. It's not weird. It's just good.
I noticed that I am very much an alkaline water guy. Like I need that water to be alkaline. The pH really does make a difference, and I notice it, and I can pound alkaline water, but like the water out of my tap is very soft. It's not high in pH, it's just slightly neutral. And so like I need that high pH. I need that nice alkaline water, and I can pound the shit out of it. And the beauty is that like your body thrives with alkaline water. So like I'm serious. Like if you guys drink like a Poland Spring or some shit like that, or whatever your normal bottled water is, if you can find yourself like I think Smart Water's got one. Life Water I think has one now. Essentia Water. Any of those like those pH ones like that are alkaline. Grab a bottle of that and see the difference. I definitely stand by the fact I think it's a better tasting water. I think it's got a better mouthfeel. It's a far more enjoyable water all around. And your body receives that alkaline water better. It actually absorbs the alkaline water more efficiently. And so you can better hydrate your cells. And who doesn't want to better hydrate your cells with water?
Right.
Right?
And I think this is a great
water.
this is a great way to end the show, guys. This show has been
Yes.
sponsored by Hydration.
Water.
Drink your fucking water, bitches, so you can get into your Steel Lake Valley shenanigans.
Yeah, dude. And also, just shout out to one of our sponsors. You can get yourself a good old Palmer's Powders sick ass fucking watering
Vessel, yes.
whatever you want, like mine or James's. It's fire. And then you can drink your water all you want.
Yeah. Carry your water in style.
Do it.
PalmersPowders.com.
Facts.
So tell them where to find you, Uncle Chris.
Yeah, cool. Honestly, I was thinking about doing like the whisper sexy talk out, but I just lost that vibe. It was not gonna get found. So I'm just gonna say, great show, boys. Great show, boys. Glad that Will was here as well. It was a perfect foursome of dudes to just chat with. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for listening. Make sure you go give us a follow on SoundCloud. You can listen to us anywhere you want. If you guys want to check out any of the stuff that we got, past guests, all that kind of stuff, coupon codes that we might have, go over to shedtimepodcast.com. You can find the link there to listen to the podcast after. Well, you can listen to the podcast there even without following us on SoundCloud, but it'd be great if you could. And then you can go back and you can listen to it there, which would be dope. I will say shout out to our other sponsors. Appreciate you guys all. And then I will say, if you guys want to check me out on Tuesday nights, check me out on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on KVTV's YouTube channel for Mixing It Up. And then you can check me out on Friday nights on the Frame Check No Vapor YouTube channel for The Green Room at 8 o'clock as well. And then lastly, if you guys want to buy something from me, like some of my liquids and stuff like that, feel free. Go to UncleChrisTestingGrounds.com and use the coupon code Shedtime. And that's going to be everything for me. So I will say, everybody out there, live your best life. Frames.
Absolutely. Huge shout out to Will once again for not only, hanging out with us and letting me crash his pad for the podcast this week, but also for letting me come out and holding the event next weekend. And I'm also excited about, as well as I'm sure anybody that's going to be coming out. If you guys are in the local area, you probably be hearing this the weekend the event's going on, to be honest with you. But hopefully it's a lot of fun. If you guys made it out there, hopefully got to meet you and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon. You guys will be able to see video of all the shenanigans that happened throughout the show and all that good stuff. You get an extra special coupon code for UC Testing Grounds as well. So go take advantage of that. It's greatly appreciated for helping support what we do here, guys. Of course, no obligation, but if you feel the need, we greatly appreciate it. Of course, check us out on Fridays, like Chris said, over on my YouTube channel, Frames, Dank, and Vapor, every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. We do Shedhead sessions. We do build-offs. We do a lot of cool stuff over there. You can also check out my channel, for other vape-oriented stuff, for reviews, first impressions, random live streams, stuff like that. And then, of course, we'll just be here doing the same thing as always, ShedTimePodcast.com. Make sure you guys, if you want to get some Steel Valley Vapors merch as well, go check out SteelValleyVapors.com. You can grab yourself some hoodies, some battery wraps, some beanies, some fresh new Steel Valley hats. And you can also use the code Shedtime for a little discount. It's sponsored the old Green Room, if you guys didn't know that. Shout outs to Will once again. Shout outs to the boys and shout outs to the Shedheads, and send out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. And as always, let's just shed time our faces off. Are you, Sean?
Fuck yes. Once again, big shout out to Big Willie Style, the punk rock Silver Fox himself, for joining us. And you can find a link to SteelValleyVapors.com over at ShedTimePodcast.com. So head on over to ShedTimePodcast.com. You can find all of our social medias, all the links to all of the sponsors, and all the other really cool people who have really cool content that we want you to check out. So go give it a look. Also, like they said, go check out the Patreon if you want to support the show and help us grow, because I'll tell you what, it is not easy doing it all on our own, and so we can't do it without the help of you guys. So a big shout out to the patrons who are over there supporting us. We love you guys so much. So many cool perks. There's even you know what? Just go check it out. If you wanna find out, go check it out. Anyway,
coupon code.
Yeah, coupon codes. There's all sorts of dope shit.
There's other cool stuff too.
Early access to shit. Like, you need to go see it. If you want to go get a part of all of that, head on over to the Patreon. It's all linked up at the ShedTimePodcast.com. Yeah, go peep it. And then I'm gonna bring it to a close like I always do and remind you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick. Whatever it is that you do, be sure to have some fun. It's the Shedtime podcast, and we're about to roll on up and roll on out. Dynavap. Looking to cut the cord on your dry herb vape? Dynavap. Trying to get the best taste from your herb? Dynavap. Ready to take your sesh to the next level? Then meet Dynavap, the best way to vape your flower or concentrate. Concentrates? That's right, your flower or hash can be vaped using Dynavap. Check out Dynavap.com to learn more. That's Dynavap.com. Lose the ash? Dynavap.
What's going on, Shedheads? It's your boy, Frames Janklin. Are you looking to step up your match game or have a raw copper, brass, or stainless mod or RDA that you're absolutely tired of polishing? Then you need to go and hit up my man Ashton of Palmer's Powders. He does some absolutely amazing powder coating work. He offers many different colors and finishes at an absolutely killer price. This man is taking powder coating to a whole new level, and he can make your setup an absolute masterpiece. You can go follow him over on Instagram at Palmer's Powders, and you can go check out pricing on his website, palmerspowders.com. That's palmerspowders.com. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sean Typhon, the Angry Hippie, and I'm back at it again. We're here today to talk about Unicorn Vapes Inc., a fantastic Canadian company who's making outstanding vape hardware. If you're looking for a fantastic, high-quality mechanical device or an excellent RDA, and you're looking for it at a fantastic and affordable price, look no further than Unicorn Vapes Inc. You can get your Unicorn Vapes Inc. products at areliquid.com. That's areliquid.com. Check them out today.
I want you to think of your favorite rebuildable right now. Yeah, okay, so you have a layer cake in your hand, and now you're about... Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not everyone's favorite. That's just mine. So think of your favorite rebuildable atomizer. Think about how good of a vape it produces for you. Now, take that and amplify it. And the way that you amplify that is you put in some Breezestone coils. Breezestone coils are handcrafted in Adelaide, Australia. They're made from some of the finest quality wire that you can get. I believe it's wire Buddha. You take those coils, you take them out of that phenomenal packaging that clearly shows how much care that Adam puts on the quality of his coils and the insurance that you get them in good shape. You put them in that favorite RDA, and guess what? You have coils that now sing better than Celine Dion. Go check out Breezestone coils. You can find them on localvape.com and also steelvalleyvapors.com. Solid.
Deuces!
All right, now it's time to bring out the strippers and blow, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.